Now I am reviewing Family Guy titled, in Peter's voice, "Are you there, God? It's me, Peter." Family Guy got this idea, I'm sure, from The Simpsons because Peter ends up in a coma like Bart. So what, did Seth MacFarlane ask Max Groening? So, Matt, just out of curiosity, what is your finale going to be about for The Simpsons? Well, Seth, is going to be about the family losing the internet, and Homer and Bart go next door to Ned's house to steal his router. But then Bart climbs up the ladder. He gets shot by lightning and he ends up in a coma. Oh, terrific. Terrific. Hey, thanks a lot, buddy. All right, everyone, listen up. The finale for Family Guy is going to be about Peter in a coma. Peter spends the entire weekend being such a messy slob with crumbs and food stains on his face, arms, and stomach while in his underwear. There's even food stains on the couch and empty beer cans, unwashed plates and bowls. So gross, Peter. What's wrong with you? Good thing there weren't any rats and roaches in the episode, because with your house being trashy and having unwashed dishes and bowls, rats and roaches and other types of critters, it can lead to that coming into the house. Ugh, come on, Peter. Peter ends up getting stuck to the couch. How can someone get stuck to a couch? Well, big guys like Peter who sweat to the couch for a long time, they will get stuck to the couch. So if you're skinny, heck, even if you're a big woman, you're not going to worry about sweating to the couch where you're going to end up getting stuck to it. Amazing. The family tried to remove Peter from the couch, but it did not happen. Peter has a hard time getting through his and Lois's bedroom because of the couch being in the way. So he asks Chris for help. Them trying to get the couch through the door was like when it was like in the episode when they were in the Star Wars episode when they was trying to get the one couch through the door as well. They had a hard time, and we saw it again in this episode. Nothing works, so Chris gives him a push that leaves Peter landing downstairs, ending up in a coma. During his coma, he sees God, and together they're in the elevator with Peter asking questions. God sounds like Lois's dad Carter and Dr. Hartman. Man, imagine Dr. Hartman, Carter, and God in one room. That would have been hilarious. God tells Peter that he died, but God gives Peter another chance to be a better father and husband. It's ruined when at the restaurant and Peter gets so angry he can't even focus. He puts ice cubes, silverware, and a salt shaker on his burger along with the car keys. What? He eats the burger. Yep, he eats the burger. His mouth is all red. That is not ketchup. That is blood, baby. Teeth jacked up. And because of him chewing on the car keys, the little noise comes up and the trunk opens. Now people taking their stuff out. Peter, you retarded idiot. What is wrong with you? Idiot. The Griffins return home. So when they get home, Peter tells his family whatever happens to him, blah, blah, blah. This reminds me of the one Family Guy episode where Peter fakes his death. Death shows up and takes him away. And then he starts saying his goodbyes to everybody. When he tells Stewie that, unfortunately, I'm not going to see you grow up to become a man. And then they get to the cutaway where Stewie's all grown up and he's married. And that's when he asks about his wife, how's his sister-in-law, Carol. Well, he pretty much did the same thing. He told Stewie the same thing that, he's not going to be around to see him grow up. And then he said something about some loving twink. And then Stewie got pissed off, asking, is anybody going to stop him? I'm sorry, Stewie, but unfortunately no one's not going to stop him. So he gets to Chris. Then Brian says, well, what about me? All Peter says was, you're a dog. What? That's it? That's it? That's all you have to say to Brian is that he's a dog? I thought that was your best friend, your buddy. That's man's best friend. Peter admits as he cries, I guess we're supposed to feel sorry for him. I mean, Peter, you're funny and all and whatnot, but you're lovable in your own way when you're not an a-hole, but I can't have sympathy for you when you're such a bad father, a bad husband. I mean, you and Lois are the worst parents of today, the worst cartoon parents ever. It just don't make any sense. But anyways, I can't have sympathy for this guy for how the way he treats his family and certain people like an a-hole. I mean, the old Peter wasn't like that. The old Peter would say he's sorry and understands what he did wrong, and he would admit to it. So he realized that he's an a-hole and he's a bad father and whatnot, and a husband. And God said that's all he wanted to hear. He wanted Peter to learn his lesson by just flat out admitting it. Then Peter goes back in the house. He tells a joke to Chris, and God says he doesn't get it. No, he doesn't get it. I mean, either way, Peter is still back to his a-hole self and still being a bad father and husband. The end. I thought Peter was supposed to learn his lesson, but I guess not. I really didn't think this episode was all that great. I mean, The Simpsons Flanders Ladder was better than season 17 of Family Guy, later this fall on Fox. All right, see ya.